Mysteries podcast. We are back in the domain. I called it a wad.
It sounded like you said you didn't. I didn't hear an enunciated P there. No, I'm interested to hear what is a wadcast. What would you? What is podcast short for? I feel like you should know this. I should know this. Somebody should know.
Wibbly wobbly timey
Wimey?
waddy.
Because a cast has come before, like, right? And like we put cast in front of behind things like simulcast, you know.
I don't
broadcast.
Yeah, you're.
Does it have something to do with Apple, like
maybe
iPod?
Yeah, maybe
podcast.
Yeah.
I think maybe they originated it.
That sounds like it could be right. Which I don't know.
And
I feel like Apple might have wanted to copyright that word.
Some random dude commented and was like, he was mad that we didn't talk about One Piece right away. Oh. And I explained to him, like, sorry, dude, like, to the one other guy listening,
we gotta work it out.
Like, you know, that we normally just talk rumors and news, and at the end, I go, I've been trying to have us do a review of a TV show or a movie. I go, so sorry. If you want to in the future, just fast forward to the end.
You should put the
the little bars they have.
Yeah.
Fast forward.
I seen this guy did.
Those are annoying sometimes, though.
I watched these guys do from 1970 something the first Sentai. Sentai Power Rangers Japanese. The first Sentai. They wanted to.
First off, you act like hentai is not Japanese either.
Well, no, I'm saying
you're like, you know, the Japanese one, Sentai. Even though they're both like from the same root words,
octopus.
Right? Hentai is like cat.
What?
I don't know. Don't they have octopuses in hentai? No? Krakens?
I think the story goes that a lot of Japanese porn is like hentai is like censored. You can't show like penises.
It's the worst. I've seen it come up.
They put a black bar.
Or like
no, it's blurred out usually.
Well, if it'll be like pixelated or
Ryan, I'm pretty sure I'm on porn a lot more than you. Okay, I'm the king here.
Regardless, I'm pretty sure for the longest time that was just like you couldn't even show dicks at all penetrating, so they would just do octopuses instead. So they made
dildos like that too.
Yeah,
pretty sure the girl goth.
I'm pretty sure they've made dildos out of anything that's reasonably dick shaped.
Did we ever talk about the girl goth egg?
Yeah, that's probably on one of the podcasts.
Okay. I know. I talked to someone about.
Let's keep that off the.
That's
the
fine.
Main podcast.
That's fine. But I just was saying, was it you? Because I don't know if anyone else
she's hella popular. I don't want to talk about it anymore. Yeah.
I'm done. But dude, she's popular. Damn, she's like I think she has like a squid toy that she uses. That's why I thought about that. But anyway, so Super Sentai, they watched every
Super Hentai
Squid Game.
They watched every morph, but they did it in each bar.
Wait, what?
So they had, I don't know, 40, 50 something little bars that you could click, and it was a waste. I'm like, what are you doing, bro?
Well, what if you want to get to the exact one you want?
I guess.
The problem is with that many bars, you don't have that much space to work with, so you're like trying to pinpoint it exactly.
My biggest pet peeve when I was watching it was they were way more into it than they should have been, but I feel like
shouldn't that how you should be?
Yeah, and I feel like with videos.
Wait, no, actors?
No, the guys watching it.
Like, you were watching a review of all the you couldn't just find a video that was.
I just clicked these guys and showed us, you know, every transformation or whatever. So I wanted to check out the guys, like
they were like.
But everything was like, dude, that was slick, bro. That was slick.
Are they giving him ratings?
No, but they're just like, that was.
They didn't rank him either, though, right?
I don't think so.
Okay.
They're just like, oh, that's hella dope. And I'm like, dude, that's 1978 footage. It looked kind of trash. But again, I guess if you're going to show it all. And that's why I hate when people do like.
Well, you gotta buy in, right?
The Disney 100. Did you watch that video?
No.
It's really cool.
I don't even know
what
that
you
watch
it?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, Disney had their 100th anniversary, so they did a special...
I did see McDonald's has Disney
15-minute animation, I think it was. And it's like the doors close up to Disney and all the cartoons come out, so everybody's like basically in
the racist crows.
Yeah. They mix in...
the Disney Vault open? Is that what happened?
I don't know, okay? Fucking Ichabod Crane was in it, alright? So, I mean, it reached pretty deep to certain characters, like, you know, Elsa was there, and fucking
Yeah, that's a deep cut.
Baloo's there.
Like, if you're gonna say like the black unicorn slaves from Fantasia.
Oh, I forgot. Fantasia's fucking
That's
wild, dude.
That's a crazy thing. No, but anyways, there's a guy named Soups that I hate. And
Everybody knows who Soups is.
Do they? Dude, he used to come.
I don't know.
He's a fucking TikToker that
He's like
he blew up.
what's her name? Grace.
No, he's not even that far up there, but he's probably more popular than him.
You think she
used to really work for Marvel though? And
did she?
What's his name?
Grace. What's her name?
Soups. Supes.
Yeah.
Soup.
He's a Marvel or a superhero.
He's
movie,
a face you want to slap.
Reviewer.
Grace Randolph, right?
Yeah.
Grace Randolph is a bitch.
This guy's like a
Sometimes her
plank of wood
opinions are
like what?
spot on though.
I was expecting way more than that. He's just a fucking.
But he got super famous.
Yeah, he's usually on the red carpet and stuff.
People made fun of him because he made like 30, 40 videos.
Does he critically review stuff? Or is he just like
he's a fanboy? You can't take his shit. But there are some stuff that he like is critical on that is kind of like he's trying too hard to get a reaction out of it, and people will call him out and he'll start apologizing to messages.
He'll change his video the next.
Yeah, the next. But anyways, he watched the 100 thing and it was a cool thing. But me and Crystal watched it like this, like, oh, hey, like that character's in it, like, oh, that's cool. He's just like, oh, Goofy's gonna mess it up. Here comes Goofy. Oh, look at him, look at Goofy. And I'm like, oh, like these people have to do that to play that part of like.
You just explaining this makes me want to Minecraft myself, bro.
But no, it's just people like.
Did you say you want to Minecraft yourself?
Yeah, because you can't say the other.
Kill yourself in Minecraft.
But now you got to bleep that out.
No,
long as you say I kill yourself in Minecraft.
No, you just say Minecraft now. I'm gonna Minecraft myself.
Yeah, fine. But yeah, as long as you say it's in Minecraft, you're fine.
What's the term that I'm thinking of?
Undeath, unalive, unalive.
That's my favorite.
Segs.
When they have to write sex out.
What's happening? It's just weird that
Advertisers, bro.
just this
And
person.
children.
He's unalive. Like, what do you mean? Is he a zombie? Like,
No, he's not undead. He's unalive.
whatever.
Alived. The ED at the end is the important part.
Do you like slasher movies?
No. I don't really care for horror movies in general.
It's weird because like
I was like, was there any point of the Five Nights at Freddy movies you were scared at all?
I don't like scary movies. The only thing I don't like
Was that movie scary?
No.
Okay.
What
I just didn't know if I was being a psychopath or not because I'm like this.
Adam said it's a movie for kids. He felt
It's like well, yeah, it's like
It is.
it felt like
the game is for kids.
It's. I think it's darker. I think it's darker than kids, but it felt like a really bad Goosebumps. But with slashers, I think what people don't get, and I feel bad because I know people got like.
what do people don't get, Ernie?
I had a close friend that had like all the tattoos of like Freddy, Jason,
They're
Michael
like
Myers.
superheroes, wrestlers, bro.
So I mean, like, you know, I got my own things. They have their own things. I just don't like a lot of those characters because it's just the thing that people probably get bugged about is they're boring to me. Like the movies the stories don't really matter. They just go around killing people.
Well, they're not the main character.
They're kind of.
I don't know. I've only ever liked like horror movies that at least have a decent main character because like. I like Aliens. I don't care that the alien doesn't have a personality.
Yeah, but Aliens kind of is a horror sci-fi, though.
Alien is a horror movie. Yeah, it's a sci-fi movie.
Sci-fi.
The first Alien...
Sci-fi horror I like.
Sure, but the first Alien movie is still a horror movie. It's still a scary movie.
Well, the thing is... But it's also sci-fi.
But that movie... Those all kind of... You're talking specifically about slasher films?
Because they're aliens. Slashers is different. It's usually a guy
running
around with a...
You don't get, like, Scream. Like, that is just kind of...
That's like just.
It's been around for so long. It's just kind of like it's just iconic. It's just. I guess
the newer ones are good though. But
my sister and my mom and I watched a couple of them with them. Watched all those Scream movies, and some of them are bad.
Well, yeah, but I'm talking about the last.
Some of them are like really funny.
The last two though, weren't they like the one with Jenna
Those last
Ortega?
Two. Well, I might have watched that one.
People seem to like them.
Those two are the ones that are like respawning, Scream to not be the original Scream, like stepping away from that how they did it or whatever. I remember them being super popular. I remember even going to see I Know What You Did last summer, and I didn't care at all for it.
You went for Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Probably. I saw a Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake for Jessica Biel, probably, but that movie was hella disturbing, and I didn't like it. The original one is beyond disturbing. If you watch it, it feels like a home video of some guy killing himself or killing people. It's just really disturbing.
The difference between horror and slasher movies, horror, well, yes, gore, but slasher movies is like romanticized killing, and it's dealing with someone dressing up in a costume or something that can actually happen.
I feel like they take no skill from a writing standpoint to just be like, this guy's going to torture this main character. We're going to kill people around this character. Usually at the end they get back to him.
Wow.
But then at the end the hand pops out or something. It's like...
Well, like, my problem with horror movies is they're really stuck inside the genre and the trope. There's just a lot of those first early horror movies sort of set the pace for horror movies and slashers in general, and then like certain movies came along and kind of revolutionized that. But then because horror movies are so easy and so cheap to make, people just copy the most popular thing. So like it was those slasher films that always had like the couples kissing.
Well, it's always like if they're having sex, that means you're gonna die.
And then they came out with Blair Witch Project. Everybody fucking loved that movie, and then every movie for the next what is it, Paranormal Activity was the one with the cameras and shit.
Yeah,
they were all that like found footage stuff.
Well, see, what, like those, like I don't care to watch like slasher type shit.
Is The Exorcist a horror film?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna get to. I don't like
supernatural.
I don't like possession type shit.
Not liking it, is that like a... Is that
not saying it's
positive
bad
for a horror movie?
No, I don't know.
If you're like, it's kind of gross, isn't that like the goal?
For me, it says
I don't like. I don't like horror. Or
I don't like stepping in the realm of possessions and stuff because that shit scares me in real life. Like if that's like a thing, so watching anything like that, like I think Ryan was just saying they watched The Nun or some shit.
The Nun 2, yes. Electric Boogaloo.
Isn't that a possession type thing too?
Well, there's like, a possession in it.
So like things like that just fuck me up. Like
people like that religious horror too. That's like almost its own genre.
It's a very religious horror movie.
Yeah, there's religious horror is like its own genre at this point now.
It connects to the Conjuring universe.
But yeah, so like. When the thing that always
the Conjuring movies, The Nun connects to it.
Yeah.
Oh,
the thing that will always
Annabelle, Conjuring, and The Nun are all.
It's the same multiverse.
Yeah, it's an expanded universe, bro.
What?
The thing that always gets me in like the movie The Thing specifically is when the guy reaches his hand to touch the guy's stomach, and that always gets me. But that grosses me out. The fact. The teeth, all that shit, like that makes me uncomfortable. But I'm like, that's a good thing. That's the goal of the movie.
First, Ryan, what were you gonna say? You're gonna say something about.
I was just saying the teaser credit at the end. The Conjuring couple pops up at the end. Oh. Like you got another case to go to.
That's why. To me, the sci-fi.
But they're real people in real life.
What do you mean, real people?
They're based on real.
See, that shit fucks me up. I can't watch that.
Those people were probably scammers.
The Annabelle's
the real people.
Is it too? Yeah. That's not Annabelle's not the little orphan girl that looks like she's 30 or something.
That's the orphan.
That's the orphan, okay. Or a girl that plays it, or it's an adult that plays it.
See, like horror movies either have the dumbest titles ever, or like relatively interesting titles. Like there's that. Did you watch *Malignant*? We talked about that.
*Malignant* is hilarious.
It is. I never got to watch it, but
what the fuck is *Malignant*?
A girl is bored with her twin brother in the back of her head,
like a tumor.
But is it's like an anime?
No.
What the fuck was this from? Why have I not seen it?
It came out like a year ago, 2 years ago.
Yeah, it was during the pandemic.
Yeah. I know. It was, I think because you could go see it in the theater. It was towards the end of the pandemic, I think. But yeah, she basically got like a tumor brother on the back of her head that, like,
what was his next
when she's asleep, turns around and starts killing people.
His next movie was Meg. Creepy. Meg was the next movie.
Mathregan?
Yeah.
Is Meg the shark?
Mathregan.
You must listen to what's that podcaster? Nando.
No.
They call that Mathregan a lot.
What is Thregan?
Megan, but it's a 3 instead of an E.
Oh.
I've watched since like middle school. I've watched a podcast called The Weekly Planet. by Mr. Sunday Movies, who's an Australian movie dude.
Boy.
And I just like their sense of humor. They're really, really dumb, really funny, and they call it Mithrigan as well.
Meg has Jason Statham, right? Or is that
the Meg? And that's not. I don't really count that as a horror. That's like a kaiju.
Oh, you're talking
film,
about
right?
the shark movie?
Isn't that the shark? Ain't Meg the shark movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, but Mithrigan is the little AI girl movie.
Doll.
Oh,
Little doll.
She dances.
but it's supposed to be scary though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think
It's like horror humor.
Yeah, that's like his style.
How is
now.
horror humor?
Horror and comedy and horror go together really well.
Yeah.
Have you?
It's a scary movie.
You've watched Cabin in the Woods, right?
No, that's the Joss Whedon executive
He produced
producer.
it. Yeah.
He producerized it.
All his actors are in it.
And it's the one where it's like
There's a cabin
all
in the
simulated situations.
No, they have like a big lab under there that's just full of like all these horror tropes.
But they simulate. They bring things.
They're real.
Oh, they're they
real.
Release real like werewolves.
Like
and shit?
if there's a
Yeah.
swamp monster, it's a real swamp
So
monster.
you learn at the end of the movie that every so and so years they have to sacrifice a person, otherwise this god demon will destroy the entire world.
That's fucking weird.
And they have to-
And they keep all the mythological creatures locked in this.
You should watch it. You might actually like
It's a really good
I've
movie.
heard it's good. I've always heard that. But again, that was when Joss Whedon wasn't everyone's good graces.
Thor
well,
blows
he just
up
produced it.
Chris Hemsworth.
on a motorcycle.
Well, that's worth watching right there. What's the other movie I was just thinking about?
What's another good comedy horror? Drag Me to Hell. I watched that.
Isn't that the crazy old lady?
There was a crazy old lady in it.
I thought it's about the lady going nuts and stuff.
No, it's
well,
a
no, I
girl.
was going to ask, since you said Cabin in the Woods, what about the one, if anyone knows what happened in it, the Batista one, where the
I didn't watch that one.
like the Who Knocks, or
That one was like Cabin in the Woods, but
it was like,
not Cabin in the
what
Woods.
I was putting together was, I thought they were the four horsemen of the apocalypse, and basically someone has to die in that cabin that night, and it has to be
in the woods.
the gay couple with a kid, and one of them has to die, and they're like, you have to decide tonight. And that's like the trailer. So I never saw it or whatever, but I didn't know. And it's M. Night, so
Yeah, the last M. Night movie I watched was The Beach.
Knock at the Cabin is what it's called.
What was that movie called? Oh, Old. That's
Yeah.
what
It
it's
wasn't.
called.
Was it called Old?
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
movie is terrible.
Now that's a little bit of not supposed to be funny, but it's.
Oh,
kind of
the funniest part was the girl crawling through the cave after her body started transforming.
body transformations are always a little bit much. I'm shocked that they made Scarlet Witch do something similar to that.
Yeah, there's no way she's dead.
Okay,
Even though,
did you see a lot of stuff's been coming out about?
well, yeah, there is that Marvel handbook for the MCU.
But stuff's been coming out about the. It was way more of a horror movie, and they changed like a lot from it. Even maybe
from Derrickson's.
yeah,
or
I think he was like straight up like, dog, it was a horror movie, and Sam Raimi changed it on me or whatever. Or they changed it.
well, he left because of.
Artistic differences.
He said there's no bad blood, but
I just think it's kind of hard to work with Marvel when they have an end goal of where they want to go, and then you're like an artist and you want
I
to
think
tell your story,
after
tell their story
Endgame-
the way.
Like, I enjoy all the
'Cause think about
after
Edgar Wright
Infinity
with
War
Ant-Man.
stuff. It would have been Ant-Man.
Like Edgar Wright with Ant-Man, he wanted to do his own thing. Like we,
I'm
kind of glad that
we just showed Shaun of the Dead to Logan the other night.
What?
We
comedy horror.
Yeah.
That-
That movie's not really scary.
It's got some gruesome parts. There's the one part where the dude gets yanked out of the fucking the bar, and they're just ripping his guts out and eating. I'm like, holy shit! I forget about how crazy this shit is. But Shaun of the Dead's fucking phenomenal, and I'm glad Logan actually stayed up and watched the whole thing, and he was like, yeah, it was a good movie. Because every night Chris was like, oh, let's find a Halloween movie, but we always watch tongue-in-cheek Halloween. We like Hubie Halloween. We like
Halloween Town.
I've never watched Halloween Town, and I told Crystal, should we watch it? Like we're running out of like soft Halloween movies because Hocus Pocus 2 is not that good. I remember watching it. I watched it
bad. Dude.
I watched it again and I was like, God, I feel so like.
Is it the Silver Surfer or Darth Maul that's in that?
It's Doug Jones, Silver Surfer.
Oh, okay.
He plays Billy. Billy's great in it though. He's really good in it still. But yeah, like what other like it's. Like Goosebumps. I haven't watched the live one or the.
Do you just get
comedy horrors?
Do you get scared by kid stuff?
No, miniseries is just out, and I heard it's really good. But I watched the Jack Black one, and I love it. I think it's a really good idea. It was a cool concept. And then we watched the sequel, which was it's a sequel. Jack Black does show up at the end, so I thought it was a really cheap budget one, but. That's my kind of Halloween stuff, like things like that, like
Black Mirror's comedy horror, right?
Black Mirror.
I guess it can be.
What is it though?
I've only watched.
I've never watched because it sounds freaky.
I've watched the one with Miley Cyrus.
It feels like it's Twilight Zone.
I watched the one where Falcon.
It is Twilight Zone. The Black Mirror. You know what the Black Mirror is? Mm-hmm. It's your phone.
Is it?
Yeah, because if your phone's not on, it's a black mirror.
So wouldn't your TV be a black mirror?
Yeah, it's just a screen. And no, your TV has something. I guess some TVs.
You don't know my TV.
My computer screen has something on it that doesn't like give reflections like that, so I can't see myself from my computer. Oh. It's all blurry.
The reflection when you turn on.
When you actually swap to your camera when you're in bed.
God, that's horrible. But yeah,
what about like Stephen King movies? Or shows or specials.
I think.
What about The Mist?
Castle Rock was good.
I want to talk about The Mist.
Fucked up at the end. I never seen The Mist. I've seen the ending.
I mean, those are all connected. So, I mean, watching them, you kind of get the benefit.
Which ones are connected?
All Stephen King stuff.
Are they all a little bit? Me and my mom are
and anyone that has a superpower has The Shining. That's what the power is called. You have The Shining.
Cujo has The Shining?
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
What?
Christine's part of the universe.
What?
The cat, the graveyard?
Pet Cemetery?
Yeah, Pet Cemetery. It's called The Shining. Castle Rock.
I did not know that.
It's like,
what about those things with the airport or whatever? The big meatballs with teeth or whatever.
Meatballs with teeth.
I can't remember what that movie's fucking called.
How about Ernest Scared Stupid?
No.
You remember watching that a lot?
I hated those.
You didn't like that movie? Do you remember watching it with the little trolls?
Yes. Oh, I remember. He grabs some out of the tree.
He's like,
and they're all oozy and gross.
I love Ernest P. Worrell. He always did dumb shit.
John Cena.
Yeah, I can see John Cena out of him. I was just trying to read up The Shining.
The Shining. The Shining sequel's pretty good too. Doctor Sleep.
That's the one with Obi-Wan, right?
Yeah. He plays the boy
with Transporter Man,
and
Train Spotter Man.
He is The Shining. That's why he does the whole Red Rum scene, because he can see the dead people.
I see.
And then he ends up some girl has The Shining.
Was this intended to connect from the beginning?
I think so. Pretty sure.
Is it all on top of the elephants on the back of a turtle?
Salem. It's all. A lot of them are in the same town.
Okay. So it's got The Shining?
Yes.
So, but it's like an alien or like a fourth dimensional being, right? And what's with the turtles and the elephant and the disc world or whatever?
Mm.
Yes, his mystic psychic power known as Shining. But
it's like supernatural to me. So, like, I'm starting to like
Stephen
King's shit. So is it part of it?
Yeah, that's what you just said.
Oh, I didn't hear that part.
It's got The Shining.
It's just.
Why is it? What created The Shining?
It might come from it. Like he came from space and
brought The Shining with him.
Was it an alien?
Yeah, it's a big spider. Maybe.
How do they
Georgie?
How did they kill it in the original movie?
They beat it with sticks. in the TV movie.
Sure, the original.
The one with Tim Curry?
Yes.
Yeah, they beat him with sticks.
Because in the movie, the new one, it's like they
kill him with like light or
no, they make fun of him. Like you have to humiliate.
Wait,
him
the kids right?
I think so.
But then how do the adults beat him? Because I didn't stay for that part of the movie. My sister and my mom were watching that movie, and I didn't stay for that part.
You're like, well, I'm out.
I just wanted to be there for the Georgie.
What's his name? That one actor,
Bill Hader.
Yeah, I think he like dies or sacrifices himself to kill it. I don't remember.
But yeah, I just remember like when people told me the ending is like, you stink, and it's like, what?
Youngest Skarsgård's it.
Yeah, and he could really do that with his eyes.
I want him to play Nightmare.
Nightmare.
Dude, that'd be really dope. I really like Nightmare. It's more of a HeroClix thing, I think.
Just because he's green?
I just like his powers. And that's the thing I was going to say with all those goofy horror people like Jason, Michael Myers. You're like, why are you running from... Freddy Krueger's the most realist fucking deal because you can't run from going to sleep. And the fact...
But he's like
he could kill you in your
ethereal being, right?
But he could kill you in your dreams.
He's like it, right? He's not like a serial killer.
He kills you, but it makes me think of Peter when he poops in his sleep, and he like when you poop in your sleep, you poop, or when you poop in your dreams, you pooping for.
Don't remember that, John.
Yeah, it's just funny. It was on the other night, that episode.
Heroin needle fingers.
Scary Terry.
I'm Scary Terry, bitch.
But like, I remember talking to my dad about that Freddy Krueger just has that scary, somewhat of a like, damn, that's fucked. Not.
What about Saw?
The first one I think was revolutionary for a horror film.
Oh, that's a fucking unique take.
I think the first one was like.
Do you know the guy who made it thinks he's a good guy?
Wow.
Yeah,
that's weird.
Yeah. He's like, he's giving him a chance. I'm like, what?
I think those movies are gross.
The first one was really trippy and stuff.
They're usually not like boo scary.
Then after those ones,
they're like,
after the next
hand in like a bathtub full of heroin needles to grab a key.
Yeah.
Well, you get that thing in your jaw.
The reverse bear trap is a little much, dude.
Yeah, that was fucking awful.
Yeah, it's a little much. For people to think of these ideas is a little bit much. Without the
him
saw,
on the
jigsaw.
Yeah.
I'm like, what's the little saw?
Play a game. Comes in. He's
one of the ending's game over. That's a pretty iconic game.
Yeah, that first movie is
the whole idea that dude
terrible to watch. I probably won't watch it again.
The dude's just in the fucking room with them the whole fucking time. And Carrie Elwes is one of the guys that's there. And it's just fucking. I think it's really good. It was just different type of horror movie where you thought differently, not just oh no, someone's coming after us.
They like created Human Centipede. Then we just got body horror. We're just like,
I know it infected Fantastic Four.
What?
The newest Fantastic Four movie.
Body horror, man.
How?
When they got their powers, it was supposed to be all body horror. I think it was supposed to go more into it, but
garbage bag doom. Just looks like he just ran. He was walking in like a windy highway, and just garbage bags hit him.
He's weird. He just blows up people's heads and shit. He's just like poof, poof. It's so fucking like. I actually sat through the watch.
We might get a Doom magic card.
I know.
Doctor Strange, Scarlet Witch. I might actually play.
You should learn.
We got Devil Dinosaur. That's the three they announced. Was I think
they show
Devil Dinosaur, Namor, and
Captain America.
I think so, but those were only just like magic cards that were
already existed,
and they're not even like legendary.
And they're just
specifically
reskin, basically.
Yeah. So we might get an actual thing. We got Fallout.
Well, the contract is for 5 years.
Yeah.
I think. So,
even though Disney, they just started their own card game,
Arcana.
But I don't
think there's any Marvel.
Lorcana.
There's no Marvel stuff in it currently.
No, there will not be. They probably just don't want to expand. There's probably not gonna be any Star Wars stuff. For the same reason, there's no Disney stuff in HeroClix, and there's no Star Wars stuff in HeroClix. So it's probably the same reason. They just don't want to mix and match.
Yeah, and it makes it a little bit.
It's a big three brands, right?
Like imagine doing Star Wars, and you have so much to go from. It just would turn to a mess.
Well, I guess it's the big four brands.
Fucking
ESPN, Disney, Marvel. Lucas.
You could create ESPN.
Sorry, I was thinking of the new South Park episode.
I heard about that with Kathleen
Kennedy.
What was it about? Why is there 4 of them?
No, no. We just watch it.
Have you seen it?
No, I want to watch it.
Can I get a synopsis?
You just want it's about multiverses.
Oh, because I saw there's 4
And,
women as the kids.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of
And something happened. Gina Carano was using this as a platform to go off on Kathleen Kennedy.
I don't know.
Gina Carano's
It was in the news today.
He's a little crazy.
Yeah, I don't know.
What about that girl that got killed in off screen and
Yeah.
Oh, Gina Carano? Yeah.
She ex-MMA fighter.
The one that
Joe
lost.
Rogan podcaster.
no one cares about her.
No, she sucks. She said something horrible about Jews and then got canceled. She's like, the fuck you cancel me? And everybody's like, you compared this shit to the Holocaust.
Like, I guess if you want to be.
Yeah. I was like, what? It was like the most, like, the James Gunn stuff is like understandable because it was like years beforehand. Like, there's a bunch of other stuff that's like, okay, maybe you shouldn't have just like hopped this. She just said it one day and I was just like, you
buffoon.
Dumb. I don't even remember what it was. All I remember is she's compared
Where do you
something
think the Mandalorian
to the
would go
Holocaust.
if she was still in the show?
She was going to get her own show.
Yeah.
They were going to give her own show with all the rebellions.
The babes of I don't know. I couldn't think of a Star Wars name. It starts.
Endor.
I don't know. It'd have to be like a B of B, right?
Yeah, I guess.
It's gotta like Star Wars is all about alliteration.
Speaking of which,
I'm trying to think of a name.
Donnie's gonna have a fit because they're supposed to go forward with the Brave movie.
I thought it was going to be a series.
I don't know. I heard it's a movie.
Who cares anymore? I hate Star Wars. It
I
sucks.
know. You're
I hate Kathleen Kennedy. Fuck her.
Ahsoka was great and made me really excited for whatever
Dude,
comes
Declan and
next.
Donnie yelled at me for saying that it was okay.
No, I didn't yell at you.
You yelled at me.
No, Donnie definitely yelled at you. I haven't even seen it yet, bro.
You haven't?
No, I told you that.
I was like excited.
I said I
every
was
week
shocked.
for this new episode. Like
I
was tuned in.
I don't care for Star Wars unless I go going in, know I'm gonna like it anymore. I just don't. I don't want to give it. It's not worth the time. Star Wars is not worth the time of day to me. I'd rather watch Stranger Things 1,000 times over than ever watch another Star Wars thing without knowing it's like The Mandalorian or something that's like good.
Well, what?
Maybe I'm bitter.
What?
Maybe I'm sad.
Donnie
but that's
hates
just what I
the
chose.
fact that I enjoy Rebels,
I never watched Rebels.
and he.
Yeah, you like kid stuff.
He
though.
really
Donnie
hates,
doesn't like kid stuff.
He really doesn't like that Rebels has like a lot to the characters are in a lot of it, and there's people that hate the fact that Sabine is a Jedi and
Anybody can be a Jedi, though.
Right.
And that was George Lucas's original intent, but I really don't need a bunch of force-sensitive assholes running around the fucking galaxy.
Well,
Maybe you shouldn't train everybody to control
But
shit
she's
with
really
their
bad.
mind.
That's what I love about the show. Is even at the last episode, she's really
yeah, but
bad.
then she'll show up in the next show and be amazing.
I don't think so.
I love Sabine, but it's weird they dropped a lot of her character attributes. Like, she did everything with graffiti. She did nothing really with it. You see some of it on her wall. They got rid of that. She uses thermal paint like crazy, which blows up, and she uses nothing. She has thermal detonators and stuff like that.
She got normal Mandalorian shit.
Huh?
She's got normal Mandalorian shit?
She kind of falls back into it. She puts her helmet back on finally.
Okay.
But she's like, takes it on and off. It's not like serious. But she does go to guns. Like, it's
Is she going to go back to the colony?
no.
She's got to return to the past.
Can't spoil
Return to tradition.
The ending of
Return to tradition. That's
Well, the end of what?
the show.
Does she go back? I don't care.
You don't care about spoilers?
No, why the fuck do I care about spoilers for Ahsoka?
Well, her and Ahsoka are in a completely different galaxy.
Oh, yeah. Is that where Thrawn and them were hiding or whatever?
Not anymore.
Yeah, but they like swap places or whatever.
Well, they got away.
Yeah, okay.
There were witches in the show. That was exciting.
The dagger. I've seen the clip where
Donnie liked
the
the witches, he said, and the witches were cool. Thrawn was great. I thought Thrawn did it.
I didn't want the villain to die. I thought she could have been cool to keep fighting Ahsoka.
Oh,
yeah, why were
with
there
the
just
sword.
two Sith? Were they also in the other galaxy?
What two Sith?
He's talking about the guy.
Were they
that passed
Inquisitors?
away.
The fuck?
He's alive still at the end.
He's the old dude.
Yeah. But he's dead in real life.
Yeah. Ray Stevenson, I believe his name is.
Yeah.
But they said
what are
they? They might recast him in.
They just people with red lightsabers, or are they Sith?
They're Sith.
Where'd they come from? Were they in Rebels?
He ran away.
What?
In
what? There's only supposed to be two of them.
In what's it called? Order 66. He left the Jedi Temple and
he became a Sith
he
somewhere
gave
else.
up the Jedi ways.
But they found every Jedi, but they didn't find this one.
There's
Sith.
a lot got away.
Yeah, that's dumb.
And a lot of them went to look at Reva.
And none of them decided to help Luke when he attacked the Death Star.
Reva left, remember, and she turned to a Sith. She was kind of an Inquisitor.
Was a fucking bait. She was an Inquisitor. She's not a Sith. Yeah,
she didn't have Inquisitor blade.
No, the whole reason they have Inquisitors is because they don't want more Siths. And the Inquisitors was a fucking Rebels thing.
Yeah.
So they just wanted more Sith characters. They didn't have to have Darth Vader be the only bad guy, because it wasn't like before the Clone Wars when they could be like, yeah, Dooku's got a secret apprentice and Maul's alive, and then Maul's got this brother with a really dumb fucking name.
What's his name?
Savage.
He's a badass.
It's not that bad.
His name is Savage.
Oh.
His name is Savage Opress.
That's a drag queen
Oppress.
name.
Drag.
It's supposed to be Savage Opress, like that, like oppressive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a dumb fucking.
He
Just
looks
because
sick,
Maul's
bro.
name is Maul,
Yeah, makes
you know, because it's Maul. But it's like, what's his dumb last name? Is his name Maul
His name is
Opress?
Kid Rock.
What? That's what I was reading.
Bad joke.
Bail.
I was reading about how Darth Vader was just Darth Vader. Wasn't a title when they created it.
Which means Dark Father in German.
Yes. But they ended up saying, like, no, we changed it to, it was part of a title now where it's like Darth this, Darth that, Darth Sidious.
Bringing Anakin back was kind of cool
something.
I don't get
his little back.
when she's fighting him, is she just in her dream fighting him?
She's astral projecting and Jedi.
Because I got very Doctor
She's
Strange
in the
vibe.
mirror from the fucking
but at the end she sees him and everyone's like, no, she doesn't see him. She sees him and like she nods at him.
He's like the ghost him?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and yeah, if he's a ghost, then yeah, she sees him.
Well, no, but
is he like in color or is he blue?
He's blue.
Then yeah, of course you can see him.
Because Sabine is like, I feel
Sabine's
do you
dumb
need to be
and
like,
can't use her powers
Sabine's
correctly.
Like,
and
I don't know. I feel something. Doesn't she say
she
like,
senses him?
Sabine's like, I feel something.
Yeah, because isn't it his force?
Uh-huh.
It's not like she's manifesting him. It's like actually his ghost. Because like Yoda's just out there fucking throwing lightning out in his ghost form.
That's true. I forgot all about that. It's like, fuck your books. But he knew that Rey took the books, though, right? Before he blew it up.
I don't think Luke did.
Luke didn't know that.
But Yoda.
Oh, probably. He's probably watching her all movies.
When are we gonna get like the Ahsoka looks back and sees like
Reflections of
Anakin,
herself.
Obi-Wan, just every character that's ever died.
The Avatar.
I like the meme.
Yeah, it's exactly like that scene where it's just like them all laid out. And,
I like the meme where it's like Anakin's there, and then like it shows all the little younglings all lit up blue, and they're like, "Why the fuck is he here?" Like, why is he here?
Dexter Jester's just in the back waving.
Did he die?
No, probably presumably.
Are you talking about the cook?
The cook from Coruscant. Isn't there like
if you catch my drift?
I don't know. He's probably old, and he probably smoking like death sticks and shit, and like he looked like he had like a cholesterol problem,
eating a lot of grease.
Yeah, he looked like he was at least 50 by the time Obi-Wan knew him.
I loved his type of, like, I don't know, like his character.
You like the racism?
Was there racism?
Probably.
It wasn't like the trade, like
the Trade Federation.
That is a Jedi. It's like horrible.
They're in the ventilation.
And they talk about why do I want to call him Waldo? What's his name?
You said Watu?
Watu? Is the one they say is like Jewish? But he's like,
yeah.
Watto, yeah. Stupid Jedi, give me money.
I'm thinking of little Anakin speaking in his alien.
Oh, God.
Me waka waka hika hika. Okay.
Little Anakin was just... Little Anakin was just... It's weird. You had blinders on watching it because you were just so excited Star Wars came out. I think it was 99 for me. And then you go back and you're like, yeah, man, it was great. And then you watch Anakin act as an adult.
Are you an angel?
And you're like, God, this kid was just horrible. How did this kid pass?
You mean, you said watch Anakin as an adult. You mean as a child?
Me as an adult watching Phantom Menace again going, God, this kid was really bad.
Oh, that's pod racing.
Get out of here, Greedo. Or whatever the fuck he says. But I guess we should talk about Five Nights at Freddy's.
FNAF.
That Ryan didn't watch. Fucking
Jaggy.
What
was the weirdest scene you'd ever seen in your entire life? You said that text, and I was like, "I'll wait till I get."
What was the scene that you said was the dumbest scene?
That's what
he said.
Because out of nowhere, he walks into he brought his sister, and she's just sitting there playing with them, and he just walks in, and he's like, "What's going on?" And he's like, you would be more shocked.
What if your sister was playing with tigers? How are you supposed to react? Like, run over to the tigers?
But he grabs a chair and he runs at him, and they do a POV of Freddy looking at like him, like gonna hit him, and then he doesn't, and Fred's he's just standing there like he's fucking Mickey, like in the suit, and it's just
that's what it's supposed to look like.
But it's just like, oh, put the chair down. And he's like, all right, so everything's cool, I guess. My sister's talking to animatronics.
It's like Chris Pratt with the rap.
I thought you were gonna say he's gonna be in the ground with like
Ryan hasn't
plants
seen it,
covered over him.
No, the other stupid part that I was like, what's going on? Is she's like, let's
going on?
Let's make a fort, and then they're like, I think we should make.
Is
a
that
fort.
really creepy cop? I was like, this bitch is red flag.
And then they're like, the little girl's like, they want to have fun. They want to build, whatever,
a fort. This,
and they're like, okay, let's build it. And then they're like picking up chairs. I'd be like, what the
then
fuck?
He throws a thumbs up.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck?
I don't know all their names.
We need to go home.
It's Foxy, Freddy, Chica, the blue rabbit.
Wait, so why aren't they connected to the stage?
Because they're like state-of-the-art animatronics that can like move around within a located. They have their own individual power cell.
In the original game,
nothing like the original game happens in this movie.
There was no.
He's not sitting there. He's not sitting there like seeing them come up the vent and shit like that, or like.
There's no good jump scares for a Five Nights at Freddy's movie.
Yeah, the classic like.
And I don't like jump scares, but I expected this should have jump scares. This game is jump scares, and I'm like, they're gonna do it in the movie. No, they didn't.
He didn't do Freddy didn't sing the song,
and it was all like, it's weird that it was PG-13. There's a lot of blood for being PG-13.
No, there really wasn't.
Like people are getting eaten, chomped in half and stuff.
No, there was no blood during that. The guy that got his face
on the ground, and then the guy.
No, but after that, there's just makeup on their faces. It's not like their fucking bones are exposed or anything.
Well, no bones, but blood.
Let's be like, people are clearly passed out.
Did it show the blood come out of the people, or was it like off screen and then you see blood?
And then most of the times you think something was gonna fuck somebody up, it'd go off screen.
It's like
there was no like blood.
The one when he grabbed the girl and ate her, I thought it chomped and it showed blood.
Well, no.
The girl in the beginning.
What? The girl in the beginning?
When they break in and she goes in there afterwards and
that's Foxy,
someone picks
right?
him up and just like bites her.
Yeah, I don't remember that. I remember the guy who slams his hand against the thing in the blood.
Yeah.
That's like a classic. Like, whoa.
And his blood on his hand, like.
But yeah, it's only like wounds. It's never like.
But it's weird. So like the game, I've only watched playthroughs because Logan was obsessed with watching the playthroughs.
Yeah, I don't play it every night before I go to bed. Shut up.
Is just
Did he ever watch Doctor Strange?
Yeah, to my knowledge. But it was a cool idea. I mean, I think the concept's cool. It keeps you going. You have to keep moving, changing this, changing that. So I thought it'd be a really eerie movie. It could be really smart. I think it'd be good with not as much dialogue and not showing the.
You should just watch the Nicolas Cage one.
I want to.
He literally doesn't talk that whole fucking movie.
You should not have much dialogue in it, and it should be more intense and just suspense. And don't show.
Yeah, but it's for kids.
And don't show the creatures that much, because make it more like it's scary because we don't like Alien, like we don't see it, and it's.
I was all
intense.
like,
but there was too many scenes in this. I literally fucking laughed.
Oh, your
I was
name
like,
is
this was stupid.
Mike. I might have a job for you, and then guys,
And it's really stupid that and I seen.
This is my dad.
I seen.
That's the same one that took and killed my brother.
IGN.
What the fuck?
Was talking
It's
about.
got an 85 on Rotten Tomatoes for viewers and a 25 for critics.
It's been dropping.
Critics.
I'm not sure.
Critics is 20 something. But
it was a movie. I was glad it was short.
They didn't need a whole backstory to tell a Five Nights at Freddy's.
I thought it was just gonna be some fun. I kind of wanted it to be funny.
I thought
that's what I was hoping for.
That's what I thought it would be, a little bit of a humorous horror movie, and almost like Zombieland in a way, where you could kind of.
That movie's not scary.
Comedy horror.
That movie's not scary. Zombie movies are not scary. Unless the zombies are like... No. Some movies are not scary unless the zombies are like running at you and shit.
What's that one movie where they...
Or like Dawn of the Dead where they're just everywhere.
Dawn of the Dead where they run hella fast.
Fucking Walking Dead is not the... But the problem with The Walking Dead...
The Dawn of the Dead...
But my problem with zombie movies is the true monster is actually humanity. And it's... that's the plot in every single fucking zombie movie.
Last of Us has the best zombies.
But that has the same plot. It has the exact same plot where the zombies aren't the biggest monsters, humans are. And that's every zombie movie, and I'm sick of it. That's why Shaun of the Dead's the best one, because it's not that moral, because it just wraps up nice and clean at the end. The government comes in and kills all the zombies.
The other one.
No, the government, they use them. They're like cart collectors at the store. Mm-hmm. They put them in game shows. And
I forgot about that.
Then they're like on Donahue or some shit. She's like, I don't care. I still love him. It's like stupid. But, yeah, the movie, they gave the whole subplot of his brother the main character's brother got taken away.
He's reading chaos theories?
And
Is that what that book was?
Is this mom and dad even in the picture?
His mom died of a disease and his dad killed himself.
Okay, so...
But they can't say because it's a PG-13 movie.
Unalived.
Yeah, I guess.
Minecraft himself.
So all he has is his little sister that he's like fucking...
Lego Star Wars 3
He fucking hates her, like, through the whole thing. She annoys him. But...
What?
He's annoyed with his little sister.
No, he is not.
He's so annoyed with her.
No. The guy is disheveled. He's at his wit's end, but he still goes out and gets a job for her, even though this job is whack. I'm just saying, like, he definitely doesn't like resent. Don't get the Ernie's lying. He doesn't. So anyway, his character doesn't sit here and shit on his sister. Okay.
So his
in my head, I'm just seeing PETA.
That's all I could think is...
All I see is the guy that wanted to be Spider-Man really bad. That sent in a video of him doing flips and shit. Yeah, he did it.
PETA?
Yeah.
All I can think with PETA is...
Him on the ground with paint on his face going...
Thinking PETA and then thinking Lois saying Peter.
PETA.
Oh, yeah.
Extra.
Oh, no. Did you finally watch that episode?
Yeah. The subplot is him having these dreams where he's talking to these children.
Yeah, but he's having he's trauma over her, and he can't relate to
kids that are talking to him are the robotic kids. They're
there's robot kids now too.
No, okay. So the plot of Five Nights at Freddy's initially, and the movie I think keeps relatively similar to that.
You find out at the end that
there's a murderer who, like in the '80s, came in, dressed himself as one of the robots, murdered a bunch of kids, and then all the kids' souls are now trapped in the animatronics. Not just their souls, their bodies are in there.
Now the kids want to kill people?
No, the kids are like kind of controlled by him. So the movie's really weird because the game is you're just a fucking, what I presume, like a 25-year-old, 27-year-old dude who just works there late at night to make sure people don't break in, and the robots are just trying to fucking murder you because they're traumatized children that are trapped inside of robotic spring trap suits that are just have killed them, and it's just like it's kind of ghostly and
so
like
kids died, so they're trying to kill other people
in the game
because they got
in the show. In the movie, there's a little girl, they're like friends with her for a little bit of the movie.
Yeah, and it's weird because she just befriends him like Barney.
But they only want her because the dude Shaggy, who's the murderer.
Yeah.
Scoop. Like Zoink Scoop. Like, jeez, I gotta kill all these kids, man.
My cousin Adam said
this ain't Vietnam anymore, man.
He said he didn't like the movie really, but he said Matthew Lillard knew the assignment, so I'm guessing he thought he hammed
it up a little bit.
He did a good performance.
But yeah, he comes back.
But you find out he's the guy that hired him in the beginning to watch it, and he's the guy that kidnapped his son or his brother.
He murdered his brother. And like maybe did other stuff. Did you get the feeling the movie that she was implying that he's a bad man?
And this cop shows up,
and nobody just murders children. That's the fucked up part, right?
Yeah.
You never hear the story of like, oh yeah, some guy just went around murdering 5-year-olds. It's always like, yeah, this guy murdered and raped 17 5-year-olds. Like, this is awful.
And this cop keeps showing up that knows way too much about everything.
And she's hella weird and like very schizo.
And I feel like she doesn't even work for the police department. Like, she just shows up.
She just pretends to be a cop.
And she just keeps showing up going like, I'm surprised you haven't quit yet.
You're bleeding and blah, blah, blah.
Oh, I know how to help you. You're bleeding.
You want to dance? That was the weirdest line. When she like turns the thing on, she's like, you want to dance?
It's like, imagine Chuck E. Cheese started playing their music and some girl asked me,
but it's a licensed song. It was...
maybe they play a lot of licensed songs.
I thought it was the same...
Really?
Maybe it's just all 80s music and it's just all
maybe they're trying to make a connection to Harry Potter?
No.
There's an awkward scene in one of the last Harry Potter movies where he starts dancing with Hermione.
No, they don't dance.
They don't.
But this girl weird wigs out and is like, you want to dance? After she like accused him of maybe being on drugs, but also helped him. She was just being real like, you could tell this girl was behind it or knew something about it.
It was very, like I said, it was very goosebumps.
She's like, Freddy's is on my beat. I used to come here. When did this movie happen? How old are they supposed to be?
I think they're in the 90s. I don't know.
No.
Because he has a tape player to listen to his music.
Sure.
Or when he goes to sleep.
He could also just be poor.
No, I think it's supposed to
tapes are popular again.
Maybe it's like a tape that's like recorded from that day, or like
go to Urban Outfitters and buy tape recorders.
But
fucking
it was fucking.
But yeah, so that police chick keeps showing up, and you're like, then she's like, I can't believe you brought your little sister here.
Dude, I hate fucking when horror movies do this too. She could have told him.
And then at the end,
from the get-go,
at the end, she's like,
what's happening.
My dad is the murderer.
And he would have been like, oh,
I'm not working here no more.
I'm not bringing my sister here. Thanks, lady.
She's like been giving all these little tips and shit.
She's like traumatized and like Stockholm from her father, but then at the end he stabs her.
Then at the end the dad shows up and he's dressed up as the mascot because that's what he did, I guess, back in the day.
She said, "Oh, these are the old models of suit that have that you could wear, right?" When he's like looking at,
but he's looking at the one they want to put the little girl in. They try to shove her in,
but she's strong because she could fight off a fucking Chica robot. Apparently all of them are like that. All of them have that
contraption to that whole thing.
The kids didn't. Oh, their souls just aren't in there.
Their bodies.
Their bodies are in there. Oh, thanks. That would have been great.
So were there skeletons in them?
That's what I'm saying. Or like decayed corpses.
Yeah, like wouldn't they smell? And then here's the thing: Freddy goes all the way down to her fucking house to go get her, and then gets in the Uber.
A taxi, not an Uber. Maybe it is a 90s movie. Maybe they are in the 90s because they got in a taxi.
It was a taxi?
Yeah, and he's like, wow, I get all the weird
You see the car kind of slump, like a big robotic thing, and he does not question it.
I don't get paid for this shit.
And I was telling my cousin, like, do they have Cash App? Do they have Venmo? How do they, like, all right, I need someone to pay me. Like, they don't.
He called the Yellow Bugs. Use the ladies. Use the. Also, that loose end never tied up. She just died in his house.
Who?
All they know is that the aunt is just dead in his house.
Yeah.
That's who else could have murdered her? I don't know. Maybe her resentful nephew. Like, that's number one suspect. But then the lady cop's like, nah.
Because you keep.
She's in a coma.
The aunt shows up, and you keep thinking the guy's gonna get rid of his little sister.
And he does, but like he's doing it to protect her. But then secretly, Freddy shows up and murders her.
And it's just weird that, like I said, they needed this subplot that they. And I think it was IGN said it. This movie did not need a subplot. It did not need a backstory of this guy having bad dreams and talking to the dead kids and kept waking up and he has a pill problem or whatever. You just need to Five Nights at Freddy's. It's a good idea for a movie already. Mm-hmm. Throwing this whole backstory and shit and bringing that cop chick in, and then at the end she's like, Dad, and he stabs her, and it's just like, this is just comedy. Like, It was very.
It wasn't even funny.
I told you, I laughed out loud at the parts of where they were too calm with the big robots walk, and they look really goofy. They're just like Barney walking around, and they're like, "Let's follow him. Let's go."
Are we gonna get another one?
Oh, he says at the end when he's dying or whatever, he goes, "I'm never like." I forgot what he says. People were saying it's,
but he doesn't even. We don't even get like a Twitch scene or anything at the end. You just see his body like.
But he's starting to get more electric, though. I thought.
Yeah, but he doesn't. We don't get like an after credit scene of like a hand move or like anything.
I turned it off when the credits rolled. So.
I scrolled to the end. Nothing.
Did you? Okay.
I think I saw earlier today that it's on track to be one of the biggest opening for a horror movie,
video game movie.
But how
it's
do
like
you
the most specific
not
category.
video game, but
how do you track that on Peacock?
No. Well, they streams. They can track that all in.
Who's all watching?
Oh, isn't it in theaters too?
Yeah.
Is it in theaters?
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
That's what I thought. I looked up on my phone. I was like streaming, and it didn't show me Peacock. It just went find it in the local theaters, and I was like,
that's what Logan was like. I want to go see it, and I go, it's on streaming, I think. And then I went on Peacock, and it was on there. But I wish I had 4 hands to give 4 hands down.
Yeah, you definitely smell
4 hands down.
A costume.
Yeah, 4 hands down.
Not 4 thumbs down.
4 hands down. On top of it, on top of the box. Don't let
just
it back
so
out.
you could just.
Yeah. Yeah. It just
It's a movie.
It's a movie.
Don't
but
watch it. It's probably not worth it.
Well, it sucks because there's a lot of big Five Nights at Freddy. Like my son, he really wanted to watch it, and I'm like, this might be too much for you, but maybe not. Then I was like, you know what?
It's made for him.
He's watched fucking Predator.
How old is he?
He's 11.
He's basically 13.
Yeah, he's watched Predator and shit like that, and he plays.
What?
Yeah,
people get skinned alive in Predator.
That is very true.
And there's just bloody. And there's a guy cuts his chest open.
Yeah. So if my son could watch Predator,
we watch those as kids
kill
too,
me.
though.
Kill me, do it right now.
I'm right here.
Your little brother had a Arnold Schwarzenegger figure.
Do you know he
from Commando.
That wasn't from Predator?
Nope. It was a Commando figure.
That's why he doesn't kill him. It's because he's not a worthy kill. He's got no weapons then and there.
That's the cool thing about Predators. They would not fight.
Yeah, then they get in the helicopter with the machine. That's the classic how it should have ended. One of their first videos. You know how it should have ended is, right? One of their first videos is the Predator, and he gets in the helicopter with all the guns in it, and then the Predator just jumps out of the jungle and just takes the helicopter.
Jeez.
Takes the helicopter out, and that's the end of the fucking thing.
But he already pressed the button to kill himself. You're saying that's what he did, is to jump on it?
Because they have a different... how it should have ended is...
But I'm saying, did he use his self-destruct, basically, on the helicopter? Or did he...
it's been so long
You described that scene, and in my head, I just see Broforce.
Yeah, I see Broforce.
What? The game?
Yeah.
Predator's not in that game.
Yeah, he is.
Is he?
Yeah. He throws spears.
Oh, maybe
Arnold is in it.
Arnie is in it.
Not the Predator.
No, Predator.
Boondocks.
The Predator?
Saints are in it. That was the weirdest one for me. It was like, other than them, I was like, wait, what?
How... I'm going to end this with Family Guy real quick. How does...
Whatever happened
Lois...
to responsibility? Oh, that's not even the right song. What is it? It's
You're saying it wrong too. Whatever happened to predictability? The milkman, the paperboy.
I don't know. What's the fucking...
Extra.
What's the fucking Family Guy one, though?
Seems to think that all you see
is violence and movies and sex on
How
TV.
does she, what's it called? Hypnotize him with the extra.
Oh, is that the one where he
goes down?
Yeah, on her like mom or whatever.
But every time he hears extra, that's when he'll go down on Lois, and then he goes up to help the mom. And Ryan told me
what
about it.
is she doing right now? Oh, I'm
And
probably
then
just
all you
watching
see is
extra.
What time is it?
You're extra.
Oh no, Peter!
And then you see Peter just licking like an ice cream on a beach the whole time. It's just a visual. Oh my god! But I finally watched the episode and it would kill me.
I have seen that episode.
And people say it's bad now. Hey now.
Yeah.
Hey now.
Hey now.
Anyways,
It's not The Simpsons. Have you watched Futurama? Have you?
Futurama?
Yeah.
I think I went to watch it, and in the old season, because I never seen those either, and then I turned it off and stopped watching it.
I never got into it. I don't even get into Merc and Dad either.
American Dad's good too.
First off, not even the same thing.
I'm just saying, like, those popular cartoons that come on the same time at TBS.
Well,
I haven't finished Disenchantment either.
American Dad is less gag oriented.
Oh, there's no callbacks.
It's a lot of political comedy.
No callbacks like Family Guy. Like
No.
remember that time?
No, they do move in across the street, and Peter calls him Joe. Like, Joe, when'd you learn to walk?
I think.
Then they see the alien, and he's got to kill him. Like, oh, so we got to move again.
But yeah.
Yeah. Roger is the best character from American.
But I feel like he's like the Stewie, like the very flamboyant. Like, let's call him.
No,
gay
but Roger's
without
like
being gay.
fucking. No, Roger's gay. Roger's like over the top.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, Roger's not so much gay as he'll fucking like anything.
Yeah. Okay. I can see that.
Roku, put your headphones on. Mommy's got to go back to work.
Like Stewie's very.
Stewie.
They hint it a lot, but he's very obvious with his teddy bears.
Yeah.
With Rupert and.
Yeah, but that joke has only gotten like extended over time, right? And then he finds his old teddy bear. That one, you seen that episode? Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's like
I was watching the one the other day.
Painting with Stewie's laying there. Yeah. He's like all buff, and it's But that's I don't know. It's funny.
I watched one the other day, and it's he found out that it was Chris's stuffed animal first, and he's like, "Don't look at me," and he's just like had a different name and stuff. It's just. I just like when he always acts like he's having a hard time with him, like it's a real relationship.
I don't know.
But anyways, watch Family Guy.
No, you don't have to.
But don't watch Five Nights at Freddy's. And that is it. I'll wrap it up. That's our good.
They probably have a Five Nights at Freddy reference, right?
Oh, yeah. I would think.
Yeah, let me look it up.
They,
I know you're trying to end the podcast, but I
am, but you can still make sure you like, subscribe, share. And for anyone that has a comment, just let us know in your comment. And I will reply back with a sorry. Hope you guys have a good Halloween. Be safe. Don't eat your candy without searching through it.
Hopefully this thing didn't catch me. I was totally digging for gold. So if you
I saw you dig for a second,
but
focus in.
But
doesn't look like they have.
You know, remember the people used to always worry about candy getting poisoned?
Mm-hmm.
Nobody worried. That was never a thing to worry about. That never happened.
Oh, dude, it's on the news all the time.
Yeah,
but now do you think people would really waste their own drugs on candy? Like,
no, I don't even know what the point of like.
I'm poisoning.
I don't know.
Kids.
If I want to kill somebody, I just want to see it in their
I don't know. Fentanyl's pretty scary.
I want.
Yeah, but who's just giving fentanyl to kids? What's the point of that?
Just one speck of fentanyl
I know, but
can kill you.
Nobody's.
But why?
Why would you give it to kids?
What if they were snorting it and then like you handing out candy to kids?
So what if you were like snorting fentanyl and then you just bumped up against them? You would be dying at the same rate. Nobody dies from just accidentally.
Who's that nice on fentanyl that they're like? Oh shit, trick or treaters, and they walk up and they're like, "Oh, look at you,
hand
Spider-Man.
just covered in white.
Look at you, Spider-Man, and gotta go." Yeah. Anyways, we gotta go too. And Declan, what is it?
A podcast.